your morning announcement.
Good morning, Patriot. My name is Alan Rodriguez, and this is Yassine Malik. Today is January 21st, and it's an even day.
You'll go to Flex 2 and 3 today. Here are your morning announcements. Skirt.
The Governor's School Innovation Park meeting scheduled for Wednesday, January 14th has been rescheduled for Wednesday, January 21st after school at 2:15 p.m. in room 1210 with Ms. Stewart. All students turning in an application to Ms. Stewart by February 5th should attend this meeting. Please see Ms. Stewart with more questions or concerns.
Attention night school students. Final exams are scheduled tonight at 5 p.m. at Hilton High School.
There will be an NHS meeting on January 28th at 2:10 p.m. in the Commons 1. NHS members, please make sure to turn in your dues to Ms. Jang in room 1103.
There will be an Eco Club meeting after school this Thursday, January 22nd in room 2111. And now, here's your birthdays.
Go shawty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. Go shawty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday.
The Military Kids Club will have a meeting today, right after school in room 2019. New members are always welcome.
So Larry Sprinkles cannot be here to inform you guys about the weather, but we have a substitution. So here's Holden Gilmer with the weather.
The high is 38 and the low is 30, and there is a 60% chance of precipitation. Might be snow, might not be, you never know. Check the actual weather for the...
Let me get this real quick. Steve Rudin, I'm gonna let you finish and all, but Larry Sprinkles is the best weatherman of all time. That's it.
Could you just like sing a quick song that describes the weather currently?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's too cold outside for angels to fly.
Thank you. This is Holden Gilmer with the weather. Stay sprinkly, my friends.
Like straight up freestyle.
How about them Giants?
Oh, wow. Was I in the shot the whole time? I'm sorry.
Okay. There was once an emperor from China who had no children and needed to choose a successor. Thousands of children from across the kingdom came to the palace and were surprised when the emperor exclaimed that he was going to choose one of them. He gave them all a seed. They were to go home to their villages, plant the seed in a pot, and tend it for a year. When they returned, the emperor would judge their efforts and choose his successor. There was a boy named Ling who received his seed and returned to his village. His mother helped him to choose a pot and put some soil into it. Ling watered his pot every day. Once a week, the children of the village would get together to compare their plants. After a few weeks, there were signs of life in all but Ling's pot. The weeks passed and Ling continued to water his pot every day. After a few months, the pots really came to life. Some had trees starting to grow, some had flowers, and some had leafy shrubs. Poor old Ling still had nothing growing in his pot, leaving the other children to make fun of him. Ling continued to water his pot every day. A year passed, and it was time to return to the palace to show what had grown and decide on a new heir. Ling was anxious as his pot still showed no signs of life. What if they punish me? They won't know that I've watered every day, and they'll think that I'm lazy. His mother looked at him in the eye and explained that whatever the consequences were, he had to return and show the emperor his barren pot. Ling and the other children entered the palace gates. By now, some of the plants were looking magnificent, and the children were wondering which one the emperor would choose. Ling was embarrassed as other children looked at his lifeless pot and scoffed. The emperor came out and started to make his way through the crowd, looking at the many impressive trees, shrubs, and flowers that were on display. The boys all puffed their chests and tried to look as regal as possible, hoping that they would be chosen as the new heir of the empire. Then, the emperor looked at Ling. He looked at the pot, and he looked at Ling. "What happened here?" he asked. "I watered the pot every day, but nothing ever grew," Ling muttered nervously. Then he grumbled something to himself and moved on. After a few hours, the emperor finally finished this assessment. He stood in front of the children and congratulated them on their efforts. "Clearly, some of you desperately want to be emperor and would do anything to make that happen. But there is one boy that I would like to point out, as he has come to me with nothing. Ling, come here, please." "Oh no," thought Ling. He slowly sauntered to the front of the group, holding his barren pot. The emperor held up the pot for all to see, and the other children laughed. Then the emperor continued, "A year ago, I gave you all a seed. I told you to go away, plant the seed, and return with your plant. The seeds that I gave you all were boiled until they were no longer viable and wouldn't grow. But I see before me thousands of plants and only one barren pot. Integrity and courage are more important values for leadership than proud displays. So Ling here will be my heir."
All right, that's all for today. I'm Yassine Malik.
I'm Alan Rodriguez.
Have a great day, Pioneers.
I love you.